ओ मीठे प्यारे बाबा, तूने प्यार जो दिया है, भला कैसे भुलाएं। ओ मधुबन वाले बाबा, ओ मीठे प्यारे बाबा, तूने प्यार जो दिया है, तूने प्यार जो दिया है, भला कैसे
Om Shanti. Today, the highest on high Father is happy to see his elevated children of all four corners.
सारे विश्व की आत्माओं से आप बच्चे श्रेष्ठ अर्थात हाईएस्ट
You children are the most elevated, that is, the highest of all amongst all the souls of the world.
कहते हैं highest in the world और वो भी एक जन्म के लिए
People in the world also
लेकिन
talk about the highest in the world, but
आप
that is
बच्चे
only for one life, for one birth.
हाईएस्ट श्रेष्ठ इन द कल्प
But you children are the highest and the most elevated ones
सारे
in the whole Kalpa.
श्रेष्ठ रहे
You have been the most elevated of all in the whole Kalpa. You know about this, don't you?
अपना अनादि काल देखो
Look at your
अनादि काल में भी
eternal stage, the original stage.
आप सभी आत्माएं
In that stage,
बाप के
all of you souls
नजदीक रहने वाले हो
are those who stay very close, very near the Father.
रहे हो
Can you visualize it?
अनादि रूप में
In your
बाप
original form,
साथ
you are
समीप रहने वाले
very close with the Father.
श्रेष्ठ आत्माएं
You are such elevated souls
रहते सभी
who are very close to the Father.
लेकिन
All are with the Father
आपका
anyway,
स्थान
but your place
बहुत समीप है
is very near.
तो अनादि रूप में भी ऊंचे से ऊंचे
Therefore, in your original form, you are the highest on high. Then,
आदि काल में
at the beginning of the cycle,
सभी बच्चे देव पद धारी
when all the children are in their deity form, with a deity status,
याद है अपना
are you able to remember your divine deity form?
आदि काल में सर्व प्राप्ति स्वरूप
At the beginning, you are embodiments of all attainments too.
धन मन धन और जन चार ही स्वरूप में श्रेष्ठ
In all your four forms, that is, your body, mind,
सदा
wealth, relationships, in all four ways, you are complete. You are fully accomplished with all attainments.
ऐसा देव पद और किसी भी आत्माओं को प्राप्त नहीं होता
No one else, no other soul ever gets such a high deity status.
धर्म आत्मा ही है
Whether whether there are prophet souls or religious souls,
सर्व प्राप्तियों में श्रेष्ठ
but no one
अप्राप्ति का
attains the stage you attain, in which you get all the attainments,
कोई भी अनुभव
whereby
नहीं कर सकता
no one there experiences to be lacking in anything.
फिर आओ मध्य काल में
Then come to the middle period in the cycle.
तो मध्य काल में भी
Even in that middle period of the cycle,
आप आत्माएं पूज्य बनते हो
you souls become worthy of being worshipped. That is, your images
पूजे जाते हैं
are worshipped.
कोई भी आत्माओं की ऐसे विधि पूर्वक पूजा नहीं होती
No other souls are worshipped in an accurate manner, in the way you are worshipped.
जैसे आप पूज्य आत्मा
You souls
ऐसे
are
विधि पूर्वक
worshipped.
और किसकी पूजा होती है?
In such an accurate manner in which no other soul
की पूजा
is
होती है।
ever worshipped. For example, every action you perform is also worshipped. Why?
कर्म योगी बनते हो।
Because you become karma yogis, yogis in action.
तो पूजा भी
Therefore,
हर कर्म की होती है।
every action of yours is worshipped. That is,
चाहे धर्म आत्माएं
it becomes
या
holy.
महानात्माएं,
Even if there are religious souls or great souls,
को मंदिर में भी रखते हैं साथ में,
their images
लेकिन
are worshipped too in the temples.
विधि पूर्वक पूजा नहीं होती।
They are kept along with the deity images, but they are not worshipped in the way the deities are worshipped. Therefore, even in the middle period,
हाईएस्ट अर्थात
you are the highest.
श्रेष्ठ
That is, you are the most elevated ones.
विरहो वर्तमान अंतकाल में
And then come to the last period of the cycle.
अंतकाल में भी
Even in the last period,
अब संगम पर
that is, at the end of the cycle, at
श्रेष्ठ
Sangam Yug,
आत्माएं
you are the elevated souls.
क्या श्रेष्ठ है?
What is your speciality? In what way are you elevated now to?
बाप दादा परम आत्मा और आदि आत्मा
God Himself
अर्थात
and
बाप दादा
the Father of all humanity,
द्वारा
that is, from both Bap and Dada, the Supreme
पालना भी
Father
लेते हो,
and the Father of humanity, you take
पढ़ाई भी
sustenance.
पढ़ते हो,
You also study from them,
साथ में
and
सतगुरु द्वारा श्रीमत
you take Srimad
लेने
from
के
them,
अधिकारी बने हो।
that is, you claim the rights from the Satguru too.
अनादिकाल आदिकाल
Therefore, in your
मध्यम काल
original
और
stage, the beginning stage, the middle stage,
काल में भी
and now at the end, in the last stage,
हाईएस्ट हो,
you are the highest.
श्रेष्ठ हो।
You are the elevated ones.
इतना नशा
आवाज क्यों होता है? Do you have that much intoxication?
बाप दादा कहते हैं इस स्मृति को इमर्ज करो.
Bap Dada says, now emerge this awareness
मन में, बुद्धि में,
in your mind, in your intellect,
प्राप्ति को दोहराओ.
create that awareness of all your attainments,
जितना स्मृति को
that is, churn about your attainments. As much you will emerge
उतना
this awareness in you,
स्मृति
that
से
much
नशा होगा. रूहानी
this awareness will lead you to spiritual intoxication and happiness.
शक्तिशाली बनेंगे.
You will become
इतना
powerful
highest
too.
आत्मा बने हैं. ये निश्चय है पक्का.
You have become such elevated souls. Do you have this
highest
firm faith that
श्रेष्ठ
we are the highest and the
बने
most
थे,
elevated ones? We were
बने
that, we have become that,
और सदा बनते रहे.
and we will always become that.
है नशा निश्चय है.
We will become that all the time. Do you
तो
have
हाथ उठाओ.
this faith and intoxication?
एक हाथ की ताली तोड़ दे.
This is one hand clap. So raise your hand if you think that you have the faith and intoxication. And everyone raises their hand. Double foreigners, did you raise your hand? Papa is looking at the double foreigners. Did the teachers raise their hand? And all the teachers raised their hand. There are so many teachers.
अच्छा. माताएं
What about the mothers? As you know that in this group
खुशी के
there are
झूले में झूलती हैं.
mothers, more mothers, mothers swing, women swing.
है ना.
All mothers always swing in the swing of joy, don't you?
को बहुत
And they
नशा
raise their
रहता है.
hand. They wave at Baba. Baba's telling them
क्या नशा रहता
the
है.
mothers have a lot of intoxication.
ये बाप
What is your intoxication? That Baba has come for us. Do you have this intoxication?
द्वापर से
From copper age onwards,
सभी ने नीचे गिराया.
everyone
इसलिए बाप को माताओं पर बहुत
only pushed you down.
प्यार है.
This is why Baba has great love for mothers.
बाप आए.
This is why Baba has come specially for the mothers.
अच्छा खुश हो रहे.
And the mothers are so happy, they are waving at Baba, and Baba says, yes, you are very happy, but be always happy. Not now only you are happy when you are waving at Baba.
ट्रेन में
But the moment you go back and sit in the train and the intoxication starts going down, it shouldn't happen that way.
सदा एक रस
Your intoxication should be stable and imperishable.
कभी कभी का नशा नहीं,
It shouldn't be
सदा
intoxication
का नशा,
of or at some occasions only, but
सदा
it should
ही
be constant.
खुशी प्रदान करता है. आप माताओं के
Your intoxication should
सदा
be
चेहरे
constant, and that
ऐसे होने
should
चाहिए
be reflected on your faces too.
जो दूर
Your
से
faces should be such that even from a distance
रूहानी गुलाब दिखाई दो.
they should look like spiritual roses. Your faces should look like spiritual roses.
क्योंकि इस विश्वविद्यालय का सबको जो अच्छी बात लगती है, विशेषता दिखाई देती है,
Something which everyone likes of this spiritual organization, this university, is that the mothers
रूहानी गुलाब समान सदा गिरा हुआ पुष्प,
the mothers here look like
माताएं
blooming spiritual flowers,
जिम्मेवारी उठाए,
and for women to take
माताएं
such a big responsibility,
बड़ा कार्य कर,
women to do such a big task in this organization.
चाहे महामंडलेश्वर भी है,
Even the big Mahamanleshwars, the big gurus,
लेकिन वो भी
they
समझते
too
हैं
understand
कि माताएं
that
निमित्त बनी है
the mothers in this organization are instrumental ones, and that is, women are
श्रेष्ठ
instrumental here, and
सहज चला गई.
they are doing such a big task in such an easy manner. So
माताओं के
running
लिए
the organization in such a smooth manner.
कहावत है
For the mothers, people say, it's not true, but people say it. What do they say?
माताएं
That even if two ladies
कोई
stay
कार्य
together
करे
and work together, it's so difficult. It's too difficult for even two ladies, two women to work together.
यहाँ कौन निमित्त है?
But here, who are working together, who are instrumentalists, the mothers, is it not women?
जब भी मिलने आते हैं तो क्या पूछते हैं?
Whenever people come to meet,
माताएं चलाती है,
they
आपस में
ask you,
लड़ती
don't
नहीं
they,
है.
that, oh, women are running this organization. Don't they fight with each other? Don't they create any chaos, any problems?
लेकिन उनको क्या पता
But they do not know. What do they not know? That
साधारण माताएं
these mothers, these ladies, women are not ordinary women.
परमात्मा द्वारा
these mothers are those souls who have been created by God Himself. They are blessed by God Himself, and it's the blessing of God which is moving them along, which is making them move along. The brothers should not think that with this organization of women, then don't we have any place here? No, even you have the praise. There is praise of 5 Pandavas. They are praised, 5 Pandavas, along with the Shaktis. They show Pandavas too. They show 7 Sitalas, 7 Shaktis, and one Pandav with them. So 7 ladies and 1 man. So that's the ratio here. They show in Bhakti too. So it's actually without the mothers, the brothers can't do anything, and without the brothers, the mothers can't do anything. Both arms are needed. But because women had been downtrodden, they had been pushed down. This is why the Father uplifts them. And what the people in the world think it impossible, that God has made it possible and is showing to the world. You are happy, mothers, aren't you? And Baba is asking the brothers, you are happy to see the mothers, aren't you? Baba is asking the Pandavas, are you happy to see the mothers being uplifted? If the mother and the brothers are nodding their head, if Baba had not made the women instrumental, then as it is a new system, a new knowledge, and if men would be ruling here, if men would be the organizers, if men would be administrating, then people would create great upheaval. They would put obstacles in your way. They would fight against you. But because it's new and the women are in the front, therefore people don't say anything. But you are always with the Shaktis, with the mothers. Baba is telling the Pandavas. The Pandavas are ahead in their task, and the sisters are ahead in their task. The whole task or every task is happening, and you are moving along smoothly by taking advice, suggestions from both the mothers as well as the Pandavas. Bap Dada keeps watching the different tasks the children do during the whole day. New plans keep coming up. New plans keep coming up all the time, and all of you are aware of the cruciality of time. And don't you see, the year 99 is also ending. They say in Hindi that the cycle of 99 means 99 number is such a number which is neither, it's nearly 100 but still not 100. So you're near it but still not at it. So 99 year is also finishing. You got this year to serve. You got this year to stay free from obstacles. In the year 99, you are doing silent bhattis too, aren't you? People in the world are so frightened, but you, as much they are getting frightened, that much you, on the contrary, are going into the depths of yoga, of remembrance. Silencing the mind means going into the depth of the ocean of knowledge. And picking out new jewels. Bap Dada has already signaled you beforehand also that the biggest treasure which elevates your present and future stage. It is the treasure of thoughts, determined thoughts. The power of determined thoughts is a very big power which you children possess it. You possess the power of
तो सबके पास
elevated
है,
thoughts. Thoughts everyone has, but you possess the treasure of elevated thoughts.
श्रेष्ठ शक्ति,
Elevated thoughts, powerful thoughts,
शुभ भावना, शुभ
thoughts of good wishes, thoughts of pure feelings.
शक्ति, मन बुद्धि,
These are the most elevated treasures,
करने की
the
शक्ति,
power to concentrate, to stabilize your
ये
mind.
आपके पास है।
You have all these treasures,
और जितना आगे बढ़ते जाएंगे,
and as you will move along,
इस संकल्प
as
शक्ति
you will progress,
जमा करते जाएंगे,
you will continue to accumulate this
व्यर्थ नहीं करेंगे।
power more and more in you. You will not waste it. You will not waste this treasure.
व्यर्थ कमाने का मुख्य कारण है
The main reason why
व्यर्थ संकल्प,
you lose your strength or treasure is having waste thoughts.
व्यर्थ संकल्प बाप दादा ने देखा है। मेजॉरिटी बच्चों की सारे दिन में
Bap Dada has observed that
अभी भी है।
many children still waste a lot of their
जैसे इस
time in
तनक को
having waste thoughts,
इकोनॉमी से
just as you
यूज करने वाले सदाई
just as those who know
संपन्न रहते हैं,
how to economize with wealth, that is, use wealth wherever needed, they are always
कान का धोखा खा लेते हैं।
they are always having wealth. They never become bankrupt. But those who are spendthrift, who spend or waste a lot of money,
श्रेष्ठ शुद्ध संकल्प में
they are deceived.
इतने ताकत
Similarly, pure elevated thoughts have so much power in them that
कैचिंग पावर, वाइब्रेशन, कैच करने की पावर,
that you're catching power, that is catching vibrations. That power of catching vibrations can increase a great deal if you have pure elevated thoughts in you.
ये वायरलेस, ये टेलीफोन,
This wireless telephone,
जैसे ये साइंस
just as these are facilities of science doing their work of communication,
वैसे
similarly,
ये शुद्ध संकल्प का खजाना
the treasure of pure thoughts
ऐसा ही
will do such a task
जो लंदन में बैठे हुए
that even if you are sitting in London
आत्मा का
and
vibration
that is, even if you are sitting here and there's someone sitting in London, but
स्पष्ट
that soul's vibrations can be caught so clearly,
जैसे ये वायरलेस या
just as wireless or telephone
ये टीवी
or teleprinter
जो भी
or
साधन
whatever other facilities of communication there are in science.
कितने साधन
There are so many facilities, no, of science which help in
इससे
communication.
भी स्पष्ट
But even more clear than these facilities
पावर
can be your catching power.
एकाग्रता की शक्ति से
On the basis of your power of stability or concentration can increase. So this catching power can increase with the power of your stability, because
सब साधन
all these physical facilities of science
पर है
are going to finish anyway,
जो भी सुख के
because
साधन
all these facilities are based on electricity. They give happiness because there is electricity, and therefore everything is based on electricity or light, physical energy.
आपकी आध्यात्मिक लाइट आत्म लाइट
So
ये कार्य नहीं कर सकती
if this light or electricity can do so much work, can't your spiritual light or spiritual power do the work?
वाइब्रेशन
If you wish to
नजदीक
catch some vibrations of anyone near you or far away from you,
कर सके
can't you do that too?
अभी क्या है एकाग्रता की शक्ति मन बुद्धि
What happens now is that your mind and intellect
करो
are not able to come on the same level of concentration. But when they come on the same level of concentration, then you can experience catching power. That is
बहुत
the touching in the mind and intellect. You will get many experiences through that.
किया
The moment you have a thought,
निस्वार्थ
based on selfless
स्वच्छ
motive,
स्पष्ट
that is no selfishness and a clean, clear,
बहुत
pure, honest thought, then
अनुभव करें
that will give you a very quick experience.
साइलेंस की शक्ति के आगे
In front of the power of silence,
साइलेंस
in even
झुकेगी
the science is going to surrender, going to bow down. So science is going to bow down, surrender in front of the power of silence.
समझते जाते हैं
Even at present, people are beginning to understand that
कोई मिसिंग है
science has its flaws. there's something missing which needs to be filled.
इसलिए बाप दादा फिर से underline
This is why Bap Dada is making you underline it again.
कि अंतम स्टेज अंतम सेवा
That your final stage, your final service
ये संकल्प शक्ति बहुत फास्ट कराएगी
will be based on your thought power, and that will make you work very fast at the end. And
और attention दो
therefore you need to pay more attention to this power of silence.
बचाओ जमा
Save it, accumulate it.
काम में आएगी
It will be very useful.
वीडियो की इस संकल्प की शक्ति से बनेंगे
You will be able to do a lot of experiments through this power of silence and do more and more experimentation
क्यों है
on it. Why is science so important? Because
आती है
science can be experimented upon.
साइंस
That's why people think that science is doing something very good, because people can experiment upon it.
साइलेंस की पावर
So, to
प्रयोग
the power of silence,
साइलेंस की शक्ति
can be experimented upon too, and that will then overcome the power of silence. But for that,
आधार है
you need a lot of stability of the mind, and the basis of that stability is to control the mind. That is, the controlling of the mind is needed too.
जिससे मनोबल
Through this controlling power, you will be able to increase your thought power.
की बड़ी महिमा
Thought energy is highly praised. Thought power or willpower is highly praised. What do those with occult powers do?
मनोबल
They,
द्वारा
through that their willpower,
अलंकार के चमत्कार दिखा
are able to show their magical powers, temporary magical powers.
आप तो विधि पूर्वक रिद्धि सिद्धि नहीं
You don't use occult powers, but you use the right method. And
कल्याण के चमत्कार दिखाएंगे
through the right way, you show your magic,
जो वरदान
which will benefit all and
के लिए
become a blessing for souls.
ये संकल्प शक्ति
Therefore, thought power
वरदान सिद्ध हो जाए
if experimented upon, will become like a blessing for souls.
पहले ये चेक करो.
Therefore, the first and foremost thing now is that you have to check how
controlling power है.
much controlling power you have of controlling your mind.
सेकंड में
Within a second,
जैसे साइंस की शक्ति
just as
स्विच
the power of science with the help of just
स्विच
a switch on, because the moment you switch on, it comes, you switch off, it goes. So just with the matter of switch on and off,
ऐसे
you are able to control it. Similarly,
सेकंड में
within a second,
मन को जहाँ जाओ
you should be able to
जैसे
take your
जाओ,
mind to wherever you want
जितना
to
समय
take it,
जाओ,
however long you want to take it, whenever you want to take it.
कंट्रोल
You should be able to control that.
बहुत अच्छे अच्छे स्वयं पृथ्वी और सेवा पृथ्वी सिद्धि रूप दिखाई देंगे.
Then you will see the success for yourself as well as in service through that power.
लेकिन बाप दादा देखते हैं
However, Bap Dada sees
संकल्प शक्ति के जमा का खाता.
However, Bap Dada
अभी
has observed that until now,
साधारण अटेंशन
there is very ordinary attention towards the accumulation of this thought energy.
जितना होना चाहिए उतना नहीं.
It isn't to the extent the attention should be there.
संकल्प के आधार पर बोल और कर्म ऑटोमेटिक चलते हैं.
Thoughts are the basis of the words and actions. On the basis of the thoughts, your words and actions will be automatically
कंट्रोल करो.
controlled. If you are able to control your thoughts, you'll be able to control words and actions automatically. It shouldn't be that now you should think of controlling your words, now you should pay attention to controlling your actions, your attitude. No need to control them separately.
पावरफुल है.
If your thought power is strong,
तो ये सब
then
सुने
all these things, words, action, attitude, outlook, vision, everything will come under control automatically.
से बच जाए.
You will be freed from labor. Therefore, understand or realize the importance of thought power.
विशेष इसीलिए
All these bhattis, silent bhattis,
कराई जाती है
are meant for this purpose.
आदत पड़ जाए
So that you form a habit of silencing your mind.
यहाँ की आदत
The habit you form here
भविष्य में भी
will help you, enable you
अटेंशन दे करते रहे
to pay attention in the future, and then it will become imperishable, constant.
समझा
Did you understand?
महत्व है
Did you understand the importance of thought power? You have the biggest treasure given by the Father to you.
ये श्रेष्ठ संकल्प शुभ भावना
Elevated thoughts, good wishes, pure feelings.
संकल्प
The thoughts of these are your real treasures. Do you have this treasure?
आपने दिए
Baba has given it to all of you. You do have it. However,
जमा नंबर वार करते
you accumulate it number-wise.
और प्रयोग में लाने की शक्ति भी नंबर वार
And you experiment upon it too, number-wise.
अभी भी शुभ भावना व शुभ कामना इसका प्रयोग किया है
Have you experimented upon having good wishes and pure thoughts?
से
Have you experimented upon this?
बहुत है
Because if you use the right method, you will definitely get success. You get success, don't you? If the right method is adopted. Are you getting success? Now it is little bit. That is, you are getting little success. Gradually, it's growing, and
संकल्प की शक्ति
ultimately,
इतनी महान
your thought power will become so elevated, so elevated
सेवा में मुख द्वारा
that even when you serve through words to someone, when you are giving Baba's message to someone,
समय भी लगाते हो
at present you give a lot of time for that, you use a lot of money for that too,
हलचल में भी आते
and you also go through upheavals while serving. You get tired as well.
लेकिन
However,
श्रेष्ठ संकल्प के सेवा में
If you serve with elevated thoughts, then all these things will be saved from. You will be saved from all these things, or freed from all these things. Therefore, increase, accumulate your thought power.
इस संकल्प शक्ति के बढ़ाने से
By increasing your thought power,
वार्धक्यता भी जल्दी होगी.
Baba's revelation will also take place quickly, will happen quickly.
63 वर्ष हो गए.
At present, 63 years have passed.
इतने समय में कितनी आत्माएं बनाई.
In all these years, how many souls
9 लाख भी पूरे नहीं.
have you served, have been ready? Even 900,000 are not ready.
सारे विश्व को संदेश पहुंचाना है.
And now you have to serve the whole world. You have to give the message to the whole world. How many millions of souls are there in the world? How many billions?
अभी तक भी भगवान इनका टीचर है.
Even up to now,
भगवान इनको
God is their teacher. God is guiding them.
करावना
God is making it
परमात्मा
get done through them.
कराना है. ये स्पष्ट नहीं.
This is not yet clear with the people. People don't understand this yet clearly.
अच्छा कार्य है.
It is a good task.
और श्रेष्ठ कार्य कर रही है.
And these people are doing a good work.
ये आवाज तो है,
At least this sound
लेकिन
is there. So this sound is there,
भी गुप्त
but God is getting it done through them. These words or this concept is still incognito.
शक्ति से
People don't know.
हर एक की बुद्धि को
Therefore,
परिवर्तित कर सकते.
with the power of your thought energy, you'll be able to change
वार्धक्य हो
their thoughts,
चाहे
and then whether at the end they say, God, we did not realize that you came, or whether they say, yes, you have come, but anyway, God will be revealed, will be realized. Therefore, Baba is drawing your attention once again increase your thought power and experiment upon it more and more. Did you understand? And Baba okay, today the mothers are given the chance. There is the group of mothers because it's women's wing which is invited in particular, and the second is the medical wing. So those of the medical profession are invited. Now what will the mothers do? What wonders will you do? You have become members of the women's wing. It is good, is it not? All those who have become members have done a very good thing. Now your list of names will be sent to the government. Don't get frightened. Why your list will be sent to the government? Don't worry, don't think that income tax people will come to you. Don't be afraid. But the names, the list of your names will be sent to the government so that they come to know that these mothers will become the world mothers and change the world, make this world better. So should we send your names to the government that all these mothers are going to make this world a heaven? Should we send your names to the government? Raise your hand if you think yes. Hope you are not frightened. And the mothers raise their hand. Don't get frightened. But make sure, be careful that because if your inquiry is done by the government, they will first want to know whether your homes have become a heaven. Because first charity begins at home. So first comes your home and then the world. If a government person comes to your house and he'll find out, he'll see whether your home is peaceful, happy. He'll see whether your home has become a heaven first, because only if you make your home heaven first, then you'll be able to make the world heaven. Or will you make the world heaven and not your home heaven? So first you have to make your home a heaven. Then others will also be affected. That because then it will be effective to, otherwise people will say there is no heaven in your home. How can you make the world a heaven?
इसीलिए माताओं को ऐसा वायुमंडल बनाना
Therefore, the mothers have to create such an atmosphere at home so that whoever comes there should be able to find, they should be able to observe how much transformation, good transformation the mothers have brought at home. All the women's wing members, raise your hand. How many members are there? Baba is asking Chakradhari Ben. She is the coordinator of the women's wing. There are about 7,500 members in the women's wing. And how many have come? Baba is asking. About 1,000. Chakradhari Ben says, so Baba says 1,000 is also a good number. Now those who raise their hand, you say, are your homes peaceful? Are your homes peaceful? And they are waving their hand and saying, yes, Baba. Raise your hand if your homes are peaceful. There's peace at home. Stand up. All those mothers who say that their homes are peaceful. And did you understand what Baba wants to know from you, or did you just stand up because you were told to stand up? Now, only those mothers stand up, those who think that their homes are peaceful, there is peace at home, and they are waving their hand while standing up, yes, Baba. And Baba is telling Brother Ramesh, the photographer, to take their photograph. And Ramesh Bhai stands up on his chair to take the photograph of those mothers. Very good, sit down. You are very good, mothers, sit down. And the television crew, everyone's eyes on the mothers. Okay, should Baba send should Baba send someone, some teachers to your homes to find out whether your homes are peaceful or not? And they all laugh. Baba says, no, you are very sensible, Baba knows. But there may be some mothers who did not understand what Baba is trying to say. Anyway, even if there is something not working well at home, after you return home, make that be all right. Then you'll be able to serve the world better. It's okay, is it not? Those who did not raise their hand, they also should go home and do this work. With your good wishes and pure feelings, you have to work with your family. Don't get angry with them. Never get upset. Never say harsh words to anyone, because even that has its impact. See, in the Yagya history, there are so many examples that if their family members used to beat the mothers, because sometimes mothers are beaten at home, and those who used to beat them, literally, physically beat them, and the mothers would not speak harsh words. Even then, they used to smile, they used to have good wishes for them, and having good wishes for them, pure feelings for even those people who used to beat them. Ultimately, those people started to surrender and they became Baba's children. So some mothers may say, but we are beaten at home and we are not given respect, nobody listens to us. But if some can change others with their good wishes and pure feelings, can't you change your family members with your good wishes and pure feelings? So with your good feelings, pure wish, your pure thoughts and your right behavior, ultimately they will soften. They will not be harsh with you. They'll soften. They'll become sweet with you. Therefore, mothers should first make sure that the family, your children, they also are influenced in a positive way. Some of you may say, but they don't listen to us. Okay, they may not listen to Gyan, but at least they should feel that your behavior is so good with them. Even if they have bad habits, even if they are very angry people, but they should say, you are very good. We may be bad, but my mother is very good, my wife is very good. At least this they should say. Then see how service will spread. So fast it will spread. So mothers, it's okay? Is it right? Very good. See, your wing has also been given a chance to come to meet Baba. You're lucky, aren't you? Now, medical wing. Raise your hand. Those are of the medical wing. Oh, even Global Hospital family, even that's of the medical wing. Yes. Many. There are many at the back too. Many in the front, on the side, at the back of the medical wing. Amongst the double foreigners, who anybody belongs to the medical wing? Anybody from the double foreigners, doctor, paramedical staff, stand up. Yeah, you are few, no? So those, Dr. Hansa is sitting here from San Antonio. She's standing up. And Sister Gopi from Australia, and this sister, another sister from Australia. Anybody else? From the medical wing, medical profession. No one else among the double foreigners. About 150 double foreigners are here. Now Baba is addressing to the members of the medical wing. Medical wing can do very easy service, very good service. When patients come to you, because only patients come to you. So, whenever patients come to you, usually or always patients think that the doctors are like God for them and they have very good feelings towards the doctor. If the doctor tells a patient, don't eat this or this is not good for your health, he will not eat it. Even out of fear, he will not eat. If some guru tells him, maybe he will not obey, but if a doctor tells him, he'll obey.
सहज सेवा का साधन
Therefore, those of the medical wing have an easy
जो भी आवे
way of service. For them, service is easy because whoever comes in your way
करना पड़ता है
should be
क्योंकि काम के समय तो आप कुछ कर नहीं सकते
served in this way. Well, you have to fix a time for that because when you're working, then you can't do this service. But
विधि बनाओ जो पेशेंट
make a plan and let there be a method whereby any patient who's interested in Baba's Gyan, he should be invited at that particular time, and even for 15 minutes, half an hour, give them Baba's Gyan, give them the introduction. It may not be possible during your working hours, but then at extra times you can give them Baba's Gyan. Giving Baba's message is another thing because that's also good. They are happy to get Baba's message, but then to give them Gyan, to give them knowledge of soul, Supreme Soul, because then only they become Raj Yogis. If you give them message, then that won't make them Raj Yogis.
अभी भी देखो
You have given the message to so many, haven't you, up to now? You hold different programs. Medical wing does so many programs. You go from village to village. There was a no tobacco campaign just now. You have leaflets, folders. You gave, you hold programs, functions. But that's not enough unless you spare some extra time for them and give them an experience. Then, until then, they cannot become students or they will not become students.
जो भी ज्यादा रिजल्ट निकलती है
You'll notice that
सेवा की
which result is the best. Only those who come to the Raj Yoga camps and or do 1 week course, they get experience through yoga. Somebody gives them an experience of yoga, they become regular.
तो आप लोग भी कोई ऐसी
Similarly,
विधि बनाओ
you also adopt some method whereby you are able to create students because you want 900,000 Brahmins. They shouldn't be those who just get the message. 900,000 are those who will be the first subjects of Golden Age. So they will not be those who take the message only, but they should be regular students, those who have had some experience.
ऐसी विधि बनाओ
So make a plan, do some method of serving in this way, because at the end they say 33 crore deities. Till Kali Yuga end, you need 33 crore, 3.33 crore, that is 330 million souls as your subjects and bhagats till the end of Kali Yuga. Because when you become kings, then you need subjects to rule over too, is it not? Therefore, first of all,
कुछ ना कुछ अनुभव कराओ
you have to give some experience to them.
जिसको कोई भी अनुभव होता है
Whoever gets even a little bit of experience cannot leave this knowledge.
बाकी काम तो अच्छा है
Otherwise, you are doing very good work
इसके दुख को दूर करना
to dispel someone's sorrow, to take away pain of someone through medicine is a good task.
लेकिन सदा के लिए नहीं
But it's not possible forever in this way.
दवाई खाएंगे
They'll take medicine
बीमारी हटेगी
and
दवाई बंद तो बीमारी
then
फिर
the
से
pain will go. But once they stop taking medicine, the pain comes back.
ऐसी दवाई दो
But give them such a medicine
जो बीमारी का
so that the disease goes away forever. There's no trace of it anymore. That will be possible only through meditation.
फिर भी डॉक्टर्स या नर्सेस या कोई भी काम करने वाले चाहिए जरूर
But still, of course, doctors, nurses, they are needed. So Baba is very happy to see them.
जब डॉक्टर्स इकट्ठे होते
When doctors get together, Baba is very happy to see them.
ब्राह्मण परिवार में भी काम में आएंगे
That because you will be useful in the Brahmin family too.
जितना समय ना सिखाएगा
As the time is coming closer, becoming more and more delicate, more and more diseases will also increase.
डॉक्टर्स तो चाहिए अच्छे अच्छे
Therefore, good doctors are needed for that too.
डॉक्टर से बाप दादा पूछते हैं
Now Baba asks the doctors,
बेटी कार्य में तो अच्छे
you are very good in your medical work,
मेडिसन और मेडिटेशन आप डॉक्टर्स का दोनों में बैलेंस है
but are you having a balance of medicine and meditation? Just as you are busy in this task of medicine and you are progressing,
इतना ही
similarly,
मेडिटेशन में भी बढ़ता जाता है
is your stage in meditation also increasing?
जो समझते हैं
Those
बैलेंस
of the medical wing who think that the balance of meditation and medicine is good, that is, the meditation is also improving along with medicine, they raise their hand.
जिसका बैलेंस
Those who are having a balance of both medicine and meditation. There are very few who are raising their hand. Stand up, those who are having a balance, those who say that their medicine and meditation practice both are in balance. Stand up.
समझाना
Yes, did you understand the question?
बैलेंस है
Yeah. So
का भी निकालो
now take their photograph too. Take their photograph, and Ramesh Bhai comes with his big camera to take the photograph of this of the medical wing members, of those who keep a balance of medicine and meditation.
अच्छा है
It is good.
अच्छा बैठ जाओ
Sit down.
सभी का निकाला इस तरफ का निकाला
What about this side? No, you didn't take photograph of those those sitting on the sister side. Those on this side.
ये सभी काम में आगे चल के आने वाले
These photographs are going to be useful in the future. Therefore, all these things will be useful in the future. Therefore, your photographs are being taken.
एक ही
There are some here too, a few on the sister's side. And Ramesh Bhai's moving is coming on the sister's side to take photograph.
अच्छा ठीक
Okay, good.
अच्छा ग्लोबल में आवश्यकता पड़ती है.
Yeah, the global hospital also needs the medical wing members, and therefore their photograph is being taken. Dr. Pratap is very happy. Niveba is very happy to hear these things. Okay, Bap Dada knows the importance of each profession, each wing, just as every organ of a physical body is important, essential. Even if one organ isn't there, then the lackness is felt, is it not? Similarly, every profession is of great, great importance.
डॉक्टर्स का वर्क भी बाप दादा को सेवादारी ग्रुप देखने में आता है.
Bap Dada sees the medical wing group as the servers group.
सिर्फ थोड़ा समय इस सेवा को भी देते रहो.
But the only thing is that you should also devote some time to this service, means the service of serving souls spiritually. Some doctors say that they don't have time for serving spiritually, that is for giving Baba's Gyan to souls. Even if you don't get time,
कितने भी बिजी
however much busy you may be,
अपना एक कार्ड जमा के रखो.
prepare a card, print a card of your name.
ये इशारा
And in that card,
अट्रैक्शन का कोई
some nice slogan should be on it. We should attract people. And
शफा चाहते हो
and in that card, it should be written that if you want
एड्रेसेस है
better type of medicine,
जहाँ
you want to be
सेंटर
served in a better way still, then you can go to this center or to this place and get better experience. Especially when you write your prescription, in the prescription you write, take this medicine, take that medicine. So along with the prescription, you give me that card too.
हो सकता है
It can be possible.
कोई कोई को तीर लग जाए.
And someone can be affected, can be impressed through that,
की बात मान
because people listen to doctors.
और टेंशन तो सबको
And everyone has tension anyway.
प्रकृति के तरफ से टेंशन
Nature too is creating tension. Then there's tension coming from the family.
अपने मन
And the mind too creates tension on its own.
टेंशन
Therefore, for leading a tension-free life, this is a medicine. Something you should write on that card. Make it,
छोटी सी बात
write attractive words on that card.
तो क्या होगा
Then what will happen?
सेवा के खाते में
Along with
जमा हो
that service, this service will also be added. It will be added in your account
करते भी है
of service.
जो नहीं करते हैं वो करो.
Many do it, but those who don't should start doing it.
डबल डॉक्टर हो
You are double doctors, aren't you? You're not single doctors.
डॉक्टर
As you are double doctors, you must serve in a double way.
सब अपने अपने स्तर पर सेवा में ठीक हो.
Are all of you okay in your service places, wherever you are serving? Hope everything is okay. Any problems there?
सब ठीक हो.
Everything is okay. Are all of you okay?
हाथ उठाओ.
Raise your hand if you are okay.
ठीक हो. अच्छा.
And many raise their hand. Okay.
नहीं वाले तो उठाएंगे.
Well, those who are not okay will not raise their hand, no?
शर्म आएगा.
You will feel embarrassed to raise your hand.
डबल सेवा से लोक सेवा.
But if you serve in a double way, that is, if you serve spiritually, then even Lokik service will become okay, because you get strength
जैसे योग का
through spiritual service, just as there is knowledge power, yoga power, dharana power. Similarly, there is service power too. You get power through service.
सेवा का भी बल. चारी सब्जेक्ट में 100 मार्क्स.
There are 100 marks in all 4 subjects. It's 100 marks paper for each subject.
सब्जेक्ट व चारी बल
Therefore,
अगर जमा हो
if you are able to accumulate in all the 4 subjects and you get, then your marks will increase in them. Okay, in one subject it could be 50%, in other 75%, but the total will increase, won't it?
चारी सब्जेक्ट में मार्क्स जमा करते जाओ.
Therefore,
ये नहीं सोचो
continue to accumulate in all the 4 subjects.
बच्चे
Don't think that when Baba says keep a chart, many children think, they say, Baba, I tried to keep a chart, and on that day, the day I made a determined thought to write the chart, that day my day went so bad that I was embarrassed to write a chart, and therefore I stopped writing. Okay, never mind if the day went bad. On the contrary, if you write your chart on that day, you will improve the next day, won't you?
बातें बनाने में दोष है.
You are very clever in making excuses.
तो समझा.
So did you understand?
डॉक्टर्स को फर्स्ट नंबर आना है.
The doctors have to come first, is it not? Or do you want to come
फर्स्ट रैंक.
later on? Do you want to come first, is it not?
फर्स्ट आने के लिए
In order to come first,
ये अटेंशन
you have to pay attention in this way, and you will be able to increase your marks then.
तो सत्युग में डॉक्टर
Because in Satyug, you don't have to become a doctor, is it?
राजा
Isn't it? You have to become a king there.
राजयोगी हो.
You are Raj Yogis.
राजयोगी हो.
So as you are Raj Yogis and you have to become a sovereign,
तो अटेंशन
then you have to pay attention to
अच्छा. और भी ग्रुप है ना जो हार्ट का ग्रुप है. वो हाथ
okay.
जो हार्ट का कोर्स कर रहे हैं.
Those of the CAD group, you know, in the global hospital, there's a CAD group, coronary artery disease, regression group. Those who have either had heart attack before or have done the angiography or have a blockage, and through this CAD program they are able to overcome this problem. The doctor is Dr. Satish Gupta. There's a group of over 30, and I was saying that if through meditation and diet control and aerobics exercises, if you can't control it, you can change. It's very good through meditation. If it's possible to change, it's good. On one hand, you finish off your old karmas, and on the other hand, you accumulate for the future. There's great benefit in both ways. If you think that you are benefited through this CAD program, raise your hand, and they are raising their hand. About 30 people are sitting on chairs. Have you raised your hand? They're standing and raising their hand. Sit down, yeah. This also is a good research work, that how through thought power the coronary arteries blockage is removed. It is very good if it works in this way. It's a good method of doing research. And if research is done in this, what is this? It is thought power research, is it not? It is inventing a new method of service. And if for that using thought power, for any type of invention too, there is need of stability of mind. And that stability of mind helps to accumulate thought power. You get a very good chance. You get a chance to be in Madhuban. You are able to finish your physical ailment, and your meditation also increases. Triple benefit. This group which has come actually came last year, and this is the third time to Madhuban, and they become Brahmins. Muniben is standing up to say, this time Baba Bombay has served. So Bombay Sevadharis, all those of Bombay, stand up. All the Sevadharis of Bombay, Mumbai, stand up. There are many teachers, of course, many, I think over 1,000, maybe 1,500. Bombay all. The sisters in the front, they have the duty of the hall, and they've got big sashes on, red colored sashes on. Many standing at the back too, all Bombay is standing up. Very good. Sit down. You got like this chance of doing service, is it not? You like it, don't you? By doing service, it becomes a good means of coming to know so many Brahmins. You get introduction to so many Brahmins in the Brahmin family, and you also get a chance to serve in an unlimited way. And the power you receive through the service is also no less. See the dadis, the old ones whom you call the dadis. They have extra power in them. It is the power of service which they have done, which they are doing. They have extra power in them. Baba coughed and Baba saying this musical instrument sometimes gets disturbed, And everyone laughs. So Baba says that these dadis have served so much, that's why they have that power. And right from at the beginning they established, they were the pioneers of the yajna. And because of their hard work, their tolerance, their renunciation, which has led to you coming to Baba, you are like the fruit of their renunciation and tolerance, what Baba mentioned earlier. They did the service and you got the fruit. But they got the power of that service and you are seeing the fruit of how big this organization has become. But it's all based on the renunciation of these dadis. You have come at a time when everything is ready made for you. It's they who churned the cream and made the butter, and you have come at the time when it is time to eat the butter. Niveba is saying something. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear. He's saying something and everyone is laughing. All the daddies are laughing. And okay, yes, there are the first Pandavas too. They did a lot of renunciation too. There are the Pandavas too, yes. Dada Vishwaratan, Dada Chandrahas. The two Dadas are sitting here. And of course we have many senior brothers. So Baba Singh, the original jewels are sitting here. Even now, see, whenever there are big programs, they always say, some dadi should come, some dadi should come. So it is the fortune of the renunciation done by the dadis. You have done a lot of renunciation, haven't you? Baba's telling the dadis. There are so many stories of the yajna telling of your renunciation. Of course, there are many sevadharis who serve everywhere, but you are the first ones. There are very good sevadharis everywhere. See how many centers they have opened. If Baba starts praising each one of you, it will take so many nights. And yes, each one is worthy of that much praise, because everyone has his speciality, and this speciality will remain. Okay. Bap Dada told you about the practice you have to do of stabilizing your mind in a second. That has to be paid attention to, because problems will come suddenly. And at that time, if you have thought power, your willpower in you, then the problem will finish. And not just finish, but on the contrary, it will help you to progress even further. Now all of you do this practice right now. In this second, stabilize your mind and intellect. Can you do it? And Baba goes into deep silence, teaching the children to practice deep silence, of stabilizing the mind in one thought in a second and staying in it. And there is deep silence in the whole hall. Baba gives powerful drishti to everyone. Oh, we can feel from Baba's eyes how much stability there is. This inspires all the children here. Baba's powerful drishti takes everyone beyond in a second. What a powerful atmosphere, with more than 10,000, 12,000 Brahmins sitting in this diamond hall, with a majority of mothers in the hall. It's a beautiful scene, And today also Bap Dada will take a round of the hall. Papa will give drishti in the hall. Baba continues in this way. Keep practicing throughout the day. Okay. To all the elevated souls in all four corners, to all the souls who have an elevated part at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end too. To those who use the method of elevated thoughts to get an experience, and in this way experiment with their pure thoughts, pure elevated thoughts, who with their willpower increase all their powers, who control their mind and intellect, to such children who always do these experiments, Bap Dada's Yad Pyar and Namaste. Bap Dada is seeing the children of this land as well as foreign lands. Those who have sent Yad Pyar or who converse with Baba in their thoughts too, that reaches Baba.
साइंस के बल द्वारा
Even now, with the power of science, you are able to listen to Baba's voice, to the Murli, through these facilities of science, to those children too.
हर देश के एक बच्चे को
To all the children, to every child from each country, Bap Dada's Yad Pyar, love and remembrance.
बच्चे को भी विशेष बात दादा
Special Yad Pyar to Janak child. Daddy Janki, Baba calls her Janak. Janak child.
जो मन से
Because she is here through her mind, though physically in the body, if the physical body is there in London, but her mind is here.
विशेष याद प्यार
Therefore, Yad Pyar to everyone with names,